Hey guys, it's Deox1. I'm really sorry I haven't been uploading for the past few days, or at all really. I only have 2 videos. But I've been really busy with school and stuff and haven't found a really good time to narrate these battles because my parents are always up and making noises, so I kinda have to stay up till like 2 AM narrating these. Either way, I've been trying a few new things, and hopefully I'll be able to put up a few more videos these upcoming days, and hopefully all you will enjoy them. Anyways, here's Maryland's Team Builder. I usually use this for making teams because it shows if your team has good type synergy or not. And you can see my team on the left, his on the right. I do realize it's a small screen, so you may want to make it full screen to be able to see it. I have a huge fire, ghost, and dark weakness, with 3 pokes weak to each of those, and not many resist at all. Thankfully, he doesn't have any pokes who have stab in those types. And if you look at his team on the right, you'll see that he has 3 Pokemon weak to electric and 3 weak to ice. However, he has 2 Pokemon that are immune to electric, and I don't really have any Pokemon that use electric type, so that won't really be a disadvantage or advantage to me. However, I have Ice Beam on Suicune, and I have Mamoswine who has Stab, Ice Shard, and Icicle Crash, as well as my Registeel which holds Ice Punch. So I keep that in mind, remembering that if I get rid of his other pokes, I may be able to sweep him with a Mamoswine late game. Anyways, let's get into the battle. I lead with Uxie as he leads with Ambipom. He just goes for a U-turn right off the bat for some reason, possibly just to get some super effective damage. But either way, I just go with a trick, hopefully crippling something, and I trick a Scarf onto the Sigilyph, crippling it and making it useless. I get the Flame Orb, but that doesn't really concern me. And he just goes for the Charge Beam. It hardly does anything. Then I go for the T-Wave, kind of predicting a switch, but he just stays in and goes for another Charge Beam. Or, sorry, doesn't. Now I go for the U-turn, predicting a switch into anything, so I just switch into appropriate counter. I switch into Celebi, and he goes for the Protect, scouting for Earth Power, which I indeed do have. Then here, I overpredict and go for a Psychic. If I had gone for the Earth Power, I would have killed it, but I kind of predicted a switch. And thankfully, Celebi survives the HP Ice. However, I don't want to take another one, so I just switched out into Uxie, kind of Life Orb stalling it, because Jolteon only has 2 more hits then. But he makes a really good move here, and goes for the Protect, knowing that I'd either try to trick or something like that. But I just die from burn damage now. I send him Mamoswine, and I just go for the Ice Shard. Really don't want to overpredict at this point. He switches into his Suicune, and now I'm really worried. Suicune's a huge threat to almost any UU team. So I switch directly into my Celebi, so I hit him with this super effective Stab Giga Drain, and hopefully do something. He predicts my switch and goes for the Calm Mind. And I go for the Giga Drain, and I do 30%, which I thought was a surprising amount, seeing that it's a Crocoon. So I quickly go Calc it, and I find out that he's not max HP, max defense. Anyways, here I send my Suicune because it's like my only hope. And I quickly find out that his set is Calm Mind, Ice Beam, Scald, and Shadow Ball. And I just go for the subs and Calm Mind, trying to outstall it. And I just keep on going for Scalds, hoping for a burn so I stall it out. But I don't get a single one. And I go for it like 20 times. Not even joking. This little stall fest was about half of the battle. And it's like 6 minutes now. It was ridiculous. Anyways, at one point I get a crit. And I know at that point I basically won, because I could just keep on setting up subs and Calm Minding so he wouldn't burn me. And at this point, I use Scald again, and I get a crit. That was really unfortunate for him, because now I have over 50% of my life, and I had a free sub. And as he switched into Jolteon, here I make a really cheap move, and I keep on going for subs, knowing that he'd kill himself off from Life Orb recoil, and leave me with a sub to get a free hit off on whatever came in next. So here, set up sub, free sub, hardly any life left at all, not like it really matters. He sends an Ambipom, just goes for Fake Out, which breaks my sub, and I just go for a Scald, which easily OHKOs him. So now it's 4-3, slight advantage, but he sends a Swellow, and I know I really don't have that much use with Suicune anymore, so I just foddered it, just so you get some additional recoil damage on Swellow. Anyways, I send him my Mamoswine, and I go for the Stab super effective Ice Shard, which destroys that poor Swellow. Now I know that I basically have the match now, because the rest of his pokes are weak to Ice, Either way, I switch into Registeel because I don't want to risk Ice Shard not killing Sealift and then like killing me or something like that. But he just goes for a Psycho Shift and get paralyzed. Doesn't really do anything. I set up the really late game rocks just so I could break the Donphan sturdy as it switches in. And then I just go for the T-Wave, paralyze him. I don't really know why. I should have just kept on going for the Ice Punches to kill him off. And here I get a crit that obviously didn't matter because he would have just died next turn. He sends in his last Pokemon, Donphan. He goes for the EQ, gets a crit, really don't care at all at this point. Anyways, I send in my Mamoswine, and I go for the Icicle Crash because I was afraid Ice Shard wouldn't kill it, but I miss. I was like, oh my god. But thankfully his EQ doesn't kill, and now I go for the Ice Shard because I don't want Icicle Crash to miss again. Because knowing my luck, it probably would. Anyways, I send in my last Pokemon, which is Choice Band Victini, and he just goes Recreate, and Donphan doesn't stand a chance when he's only at half health. Well, that was a really close game, Master D. I'm really sorry about the hacks and everything, but either way, it was a really good game. Please check him out. He has almost no subs. And if you guys have any suggestions, or if you like the new stuff that I added, please comment, rate, maybe even subscribe, and all that stuff. I'll be trying to upload more videos this week, because I have a few more ideas for videos. But just keep your eyes out for those, and I hope you all have a nice day.